What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. How are you guys doing this evening? Let's see. Boom. Getting set up here before we jump into it. Today is day 12. What's up, Sierra? How's it going? How's it going? Buying some houses. What's up, Nia? Y'all check out my boy, Real Estate Entrepreneur, realestate.entrepreneur on here on Instagram. You guys check out his videos. He's doing a bunch of videos on YouTube. You guys gotta go check it out. His last one was talking about rent to own properties. Part-time investing. Go check him out. What's up, bro? realestate.entrepreneur on Instagram. Yes, great content on YouTube. Day 12. What's up, Stefan? Yes, all right. Just getting set up here before we jump into this content. All right. Good deal. What's up, Marcus? What's up, Desiree? All right, so day 12 of the 31 days of 31 ways to find wholesale deals. So before, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. It's all good. Just like before, we are talking about wholesaling real estate. If you don't know what wholesaling real estate is, quick background on what that is basically whenever you find a motivated seller and they contact you and you get that property under a purchase agreement. They need to sell that property quickly for whatever reason. You get it under contract for a great price. You sell that contract to another investor and you get paid. You get paid an assignment fee, and that assignment fee can range from $2,500, $5,000, $10,000 or more. All right, and you don't have to use any of your cash, any of your credit. Okay, let me get this camera right on Facebook. And so we're on day 12 of the 31 days, the 31 ways to find wholesale deals. Today we're going to talk about finding probate deals. All right, so the way that we find probate deals, we contact probate attorneys. So what probate is, a brief synopsis of what that is basically whenever somebody passes away and that property goes into probate. And so they have attorneys that deal with those type of situations. Usually goes into a succession if there's heirs and stuff like that. But it goes to an attorney so they can handle that estate. All right. And definitely, you guys, like the videos, share the videos. If you're watching a replay, share this, and don't forget to comment with any questions at the end. I'll be able to answer it as well. All right, so we're talking about probate attorneys. Contact probate attorneys, and one in particular that we use in our business is Bradley Morrow Title. Shout out to Bradley Moore Title. Shout out to Brandon Bradley specifically. Happy birthday, man. If you're watching this, happy birthday. Today is his birthday. So if you guys are in the Lafayette market, give Brandon Bradley a call and use his services. They're a great title company. What's up, Mr. Nate? What's happening? What is happening? Yeah, probate attorneys. Contact probate attorneys. That is a free way to network with attorneys and get probate deals. That's one way that we find our probate deals, is to just network with them, let them know what you do so they can let their clients know that you can move properties quickly. You buy them for cash and you can move that property for them. All right. That's a key way. You can go downtown as well to pull probate leads, but we go directly to go directly to the attorneys, and we build that relationship. It's all about building a relationship, and we let them know exactly what we do, what services we offer, the families and everything, and that way, whenever they come into that situation, they know to call us. Hey, we know this guy that can, take this property off your hands. He's a stand-up guy. He can move that transaction pretty quickly. All right, so it's all about building relationships. And like I said, a great title company that we use is Bradley Moral Title. And give Brandon Bradley a call. He is a dear friend, a dear business associate that you guys can definitely use. Tell him I sent you, and he won't do you wrong. But yeah, today we wanted to talk about getting probate leads, contacting probate attorneys for the 12th day of this 31 days of 31 ways to find wholesale deals. Yes, and so if you guys are interested in learning more, definitely check out the free checklist at the bottom of this video if you're on YouTube, and then the comments are pinned on Facebook and Instagram. All right, so you guys can hit that and get a 10-step guide to wholesaling real estate. All right, it's completely free. It's a checklist, and you can check that out. So if you guys are on the replay, definitely like and subscribe and turn on the notifications for each live stream that we're doing. And also, just go ahead and share this so it can get out to the masses. And so if you guys have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and take questions now. Let's see. What's your favorite way to find cash buyers? All right. Favorite way to find cash buyers? That's a good question. I would have to say Facebook marketing. We do a lot of Facebook marketing to find buyers, and I'm actually thinking about doing something special for you guys for the month of April to talk about buyers. So I may come out with something that'll share more insight on how I find my buyers. But Facebook marketing is great. Bandit signs really work. What else? I mean, you can Facebook, bandit signs. I mean, you can call for rent signs. Those are usually buyers. Those are investors, landlords as well. Those are really good. And yeah, good question. Right. So that's my favorite ways. And also we got another question here. When you first started wholesaling, did all of your focus go to it? Absolutely. It absolutely did. Whenever I first started, I was actually working at Jason's Deli. That's like a deli place where they have soups and salads and sandwiches. And so whenever I was working there, I'm back in the back baking cookies, and I got a podcast in listening to real estate information. All right, so I was definitely focused. And so every time I go out to a delivery, I'm driving for dollars. I'm looking at different properties that I can write down. So I'm making the most of my time. So I was definitely focused. It had my focus when I first started. Appreciate that, Mr. Nate. Keep up the great work. I definitely will. Just want to get back to the marketplace. That's what I really want to do. Let's see. What's a good number of cold calls to do each day if you're calling hours or more? Let's see. I mean, it depends on your list. It really depends on your list. I mean, I know some people that hit like 5,000 calls a day. I know some people that hit 1,000 calls a day. So it depends on your time if you're doing it and if you have a team doing it. So, I mean, I really can't answer that. I would say definitely just kind of try to do as much as possible in one day that you can, and just trying to scale that from there. I would start out 500 a day, 500 calls a day, if you can knock that out by yourself. But if you got a team, then you can scale that. You know, you get a couple people to do 500 calls a day, and you can be at 2,000, 5,000 at no time. Let's see, if you don't mind, what's your marketing budget and your ROI? All right, marketing budget for direct mail. We do direct mail, we do signs, we do Facebook, so we do a lot. So it kind of depends, but as far as direct mail, I mean, we're in a couple markets as well. So I actually just dropped some mail over in Texas, market in Texas, and it did incredibly well. I guess they're not doing direct mail over there. But for my home market, I would say we drop at least like 1,000 cards every month. So that ranges from like $500, and we get at least like 5 solid deals from that. Yeah, so I mean, it's the ROI. We're usually getting, I don't know, I mean, it's between 1 and 5%. It's 1 and 5%. So it's not too crazy, but it definitely gets the job done. And we're in a couple different markets as well. So let's go back. We're getting a good number of questions here. How did you get your first deal? Direct mail. I drove for dollars, and I sent that person a postcard. Have you did a lot of deals with vacant properties? Absolutely. If you're watching this on YouTube, you may be able to hit the vacantmotivatedsellerleads.com. I actually sell vacant motivated seller leads. So it definitely works. Vacant properties are pretty much the best properties to wholesale. Do you set up an appointment with the seller after you get it under contract over the phone so you don't waste time? How does that process work for you? We set up the appointment. My assistant sets up the appointment, and then we go out to the property, and then we make the offer. So that's how that works. So we try to get to as many appointments as possible. Sierra said, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking the question. If you guys have any more questions, definitely ask those. Let's see. What are your monthly goals for 2018? That's a good question. Monthly goals, we're looking to scale this year, and we're looking to scale for at least 100 grand a month. So 100 grand in wholesale deals a month. And you know, we're putting the systems in place right now to scale to that. What's the latest time to cold call? 10 p.m. Does it matter? Oh, all right. That's a good question. I would say, I mean, most people are getting off and coming home at 5 p.m. So I would probably cut it off. Man, I would probably cut it off at like maybe 7. I would probably cut it off at maybe 7, the latest. But I mean, I would try to get your calls in early, and that's what I would try to do. Do you have a VA? Sierra, yes, I do. I have a VA in the Philippines. She's been with me for, I think, going on 2 years now, something like that, but she's great. She's great. See, we got a couple people on Facebook. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop some questions in the comments. If you're liking this content, definitely hit me with some likes and share this video if you're on Facebook. And then if you're on Instagram, definitely give me some likes on there so we can get this out to the masses. What time does your, I guess that means team. What time does your team start making calls? She checks in at like 9 o'clock, I think. And she starts making calls from there. 9 a.m. 9 to 5. She works 9 to 5. Let's see if we have any more questions. Worried about what? 15 minutes. If there aren't any more questions, then I may go ahead and jump off of here. Like I said, we are on the 12th day of 31 days of 31 ways to find wholesale deals. All right, Corey, we got a question. Can you list the ways you've covered wholesaling this far? Yes, I can. I'm actually coming out with a PDF once I finish the whole 31 days. And then you'll be able to get that. So I'm gonna come up with all of it, with all the ways, so you guys can have it. Do you plan to do rehabs? If not, is that a future plan? Yes, it is definitely a future plan. We actually did the property that I'm living in right now. We did a rehab on. So this was my office here, which is 90% complete, 95% complete. We actually did a rehab on this property. And end up keeping it from my marketing. So that's the beauty of wholesaling. You can cherry pick the good ones and rehab them or do whatever you want with them. Is it easy for you to find motivation? Some days I'm not motivated, but I mean, you have to stay focused and just kind of watch a YouTube video, watch something, or look back at where you came from, and that's my motivation. And look at where you're going as well. Like, do you just know when someone is a tire kicker or know when they are ready to sell? Yes, you definitely get to getting that feeling whenever you know they're not serious, because there is a difference. We've talked about this in the ways before the 31 days, and the days before we talked about what we talked about today. You will know who needs to sell and who just wants to sell, or is just looking for an offer, or got a postcard from you and they're just trying to see what you're going to offer. Those are really not the serious ones, so we don't spend a lot of time talking with them or even going out to an appointment, you know. So you'll get to know who's serious and who's not. All right, so you'll know if they're ready to sell. They want to sell it yesterday. Do you have a script we can practice? I'm good at building rapport, but just want to make sure I'm asking the right questions. I do have a script, and I can probably provide that whenever I get off, and I can shoot that in the comments or wherever you need that. Yeah, there you go, right there. Stefan has some scripts as well. See, that is great. Even people that are on the live stream on YouTube, you guys, have scripts and you can share as well. It's the beauty of the internet. Yep. Definitely the Facebook real estate groups, Marquise is really, really good. They have a whole bunch of information. I mean, they have like offer calculators, they have scripts, they have, I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. You can definitely find that information on Facebook groups and real estate groups. Yeah, so we're about to hit the 20-minute mark. Are there any more questions that you guys want me to address real quickly? Networking, exactly. If not, then we're gonna go ahead and jump off, and we're gonna come back tomorrow with another way, the 13th way to find wholesale deals. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, definitely give me some likes on each platform right now if you're enjoying this 31 days or 31 ways of finding wholesale deals. If you're enjoying this, hit me with some likes, hit a share, hit a subscribe, and everything. Respect for the information. See you guys later. All right, Marquise, you about to go ahead and get off. I'm about to get off as well. Like I said, if you're watching this replay and you're enjoying this information, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share button, all that. Get this information out to more people. And we have another question from Sierra. Favorite book? Oh my gosh! All right, favorite book. What type of book are you? Is it a business book or is it a real estate book? Which type of book? Are you talking about real estate or business or mindset or what's the deal? Or just in general? Because that's a hard question. Real estate. All right. Real estate. I would have to say. Man, you got Rich Dad Poor Dad, which I started on. That's what opened my mind completely, and then I would have to say another one is No Money. What is it called? No Money Down. No Money Down. I have it packed up somewhere, but No Money. I think No Money Down. It's an older book, not like No Money Down by the guy with bigger pockets. Not his book, but I have his book, but I haven't read it yet. But Rich Dad Poor Dad definitely, and I think it's called No Money Down. It's a real good book with creative financing, and I love creative financing. Yeah, so I think that'll be all the questions that we have for tonight. So you guys stay tuned for tomorrow. Thank you, Sierra, for the questions, and then hopping on here and getting some information. If you guys, like I said, are interested in that free checklist, go ahead and hit that and get that. We have it on Instagram, have it on Facebook. Go ahead and get that information. Like and share and subscribe to all of the platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here until tomorrow. All right. All right, YouTube, we are out until tomorrow.